So today we're going to show you how we drill our hose in the lids for the bucket feeders. We typically use and recommend a 1 gallon bucket, and you just want to make sure that lid that the adapter ring will fit right into it. You can have a little bit of slop, that's okay, just as long as it fits right into the lid like so. Now this is how we go about drilling them. We made up this little jig right here, so we can slide the lid in there, clamp it down, and then we're ready to drill. We're using a fly cutter with a 3-inch hole, or just a circle cutter. You can buy them off Amazon. They're pretty cheap. Don't cost too much. And a nice slow drill. And we're done. And that's all it takes. It's nice and safe. You don't have to worry about the lid flying around all over the place. Okay. All right, today we're going to talk about the bucket feeders and how we install them. In a previous video, we showed you how we drill the hole. There's lots of ways of drilling a 3-inch hole into these thin lids. As long as it's within this diameter here, so it'll be covered by some portion of this lid, you should be okay without keep it from leaking. All right, so first thing is parts you will get when you receive your bucket feeder kit. It will have the base plate in it with the screws to screw it down. It'll have the plug to plug it when you're not using it. It will come with the adapter ring. It fits around the base plate. I'll show you how that works in a little bit. It comes with the feeder itself, which is the cap and the nut and the shutter already installed. In order to mount the feeder portion into the lid itself, this nut section goes on the outside of your lid. Sits in there just like that. And what you want to do is put just a small bead of caulking right around the inside of that edge. It doesn't take much. I've probably got way too much on there. It takes very little. I'll show you why in just a second. You're going to take your cap, we're going to screw it on, and all you need to do is hand tighten it. All right, that's about as tight as I can get that. Let's see, I had too much caulking, it kind of squished out a little bit. That's all right, we're going to take a rag anyhow and wipe all that off once we're done. With our caulking that we're using, it requires 24 hours for it to dry, so we want to let this set for 24 hours before we use it. Make sure it's nice and dry. All right, so now with that installed, we're ready to go out now and to mount our feeder, to mount the bucket. First thing is you're going to walk up to your hive, you're going to pop this plug out. I usually use my hive tool, it makes it a lot easier for me. Pops right out. When you insert this cap back in, make sure you snap it in, so that way it's nice and watertight. All right, so we'll get that out. And what we do with the bucket feeders, it needs the adapter ring. The adapter ring is there for two purposes. Number one, it increases that surface area between where the bees are being fed and the outside world. In case you're feeding anything like Honeybee Healthy or anything like that, you're putting a little more of an air gap between them and the outside world. We don't want to be attracting anything from the outside and start any robbing. The adapter ring needs to set into your bucket lid like so. You don't want this adapter ring to set so far down in there that it's not sticking up. And I'll explain this in just a second. So with this installed onto the lid and with this put onto the bucket, when you turn your bucket over, the weight of the bucket is actually holding everything down. It's not just sitting up there, and it locks and engages into the feeder, helping to prevent and stop wind from blowing it off as easily. All right, and I think that's it.